Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and I'm excited for some new purchases from the Colorado show. And I have to show you this really beautiful uncirculated 1877 cent that I got. It's really fabulous. One of my favorite coins of all time, the 1877 centavo. And Republic Dominicana. Dominican Republic, 1877, kind of like a brass, basically a brass alloy on this. Reminds me a ton of some of the Civil War tokens that were struck in brass as far as the overall size and metal content and look goes. Got that little PL field going on. Also, less is more. I mean, once again, here's a design that I find quite lovely. Interesting, you know, the wreath design with the unbroken wreath is something you don't normally see. Most wreath designs are open on some level, and this piece here is closed off. But I love just this, let's keep it simple, stupid. Like this design actually I find really pleasing overall. NGC had called this MS63, and this is something that's about $125 coin on that guy. Lots of fun. I'm super excited about anything South American that I can get in, especially when you're talking about some of these Bolivian pieces are some of my favorite coins. Super rough striking on a lot of these. And so what you'll see lots of times on these Bolivian pieces from the 1860s and 1870s and 80s, or go back in time before the 1860s, is you'll see a very flat center, and then you'll see a strong strike around the rims or the edges. This actually has a pretty strong strike as far as that goes, because you can see the tree in the middle with the llamas, my favorite, Llama Dama Ding Dongs. And what a lovely design that is. You know, are those coconuts on the coconut tree? I don't know. I gotta do some research now. I'm not a fruitarian. So that is the Potosi mint mark, one of my favorites. Has all the initials right there. You can make them out one way or the other. Maybe you can't, but they're all there. Also, I really like this piece because of that, just that color you got going on here. Nice luster around the edges. Just a real pretty piece. 1862. I always like to think about when I see a date, you know, I can relate to what was going on here, not because I was alive, but you know, this is getting struck while the Civil War is going on in America. You know, how many people lived in Bolivia in 1862? Not many. So this is an AU58 coin. You can see as you tilt it, you know, there's actually lots of luster left, especially in the devices. So this is something that we'll have on the website, I think, at about $275, if it's around still. I think I've got possibly a buyer for something like that. I bought a few Condor tokens. These magical creatures from the 1790s. Once again, always kind of attracted to them because, you know, I can't afford 18th century American coins. So instead, I'll look at Condor tokens. And a lot of it's just the overall artwork, design, topic, like the whole 9 yards here. At the offices of Richardson, Good Luck and Company, number 12807. The last prize of 30,000 pounds shared was sold in 16ths. So this sounds like an establishment that was selling like lottery tickets. Sounds like it, right? Something along those lines, some type of lottery. Nothing venture, nothing have. And I'm trying to figure out what these little cabinets are or something that she's standing by. Looks like she's on a ship's wheel there. Yeah. Very cool little piece here. This is something that's about $50. The fun thing about Condor tokens is they're really affordable. Mostly the topics are just all over the place. Some of the designs are spectacular. Here's one. We've got a horse and a shield. Confidence, the basis of the trade. Oh, justice and confidence, the basis of the trade. Well, that's a coin dealer right there. Hawkhurst halfpenny, payable at. That bundle of wheat there. A lot of them, by the way. What was I doing on the last one? I got to look at the third side of the coin for the lettering going in there. Let's see if I can get it here this way through the plastic. There we go, a little bit. Charles. Come on, where are we at here? Hiders. Charles Hiders. Lots of reading. Are not the other reading, the other reading. Yeah. Cool piece. Another piece that's probably going to be in that roughly $50 ballpark. Some of them, though, like this, I'm going to have to take out of the holder. I apologize, but this is a little bit over $100 on this guy here, but the condition is really, really nice. This London Promissory penny token. And this design, I think this one's about 1 1/4 on this guy. And of course, lovely. Look at that little bit of mint red left on there. Now get ready for this, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Guildhall, London, MDCCXCVI, which of course you already know, is 1796. Let's see if I did that wrong. But look at this, man. This is so cool. You know, and I once again, I compare it to the American economy of coins when I look at something from that time period in that condition. What's the price point going to be? Look at the cobblestone work on the front. Look at the perspective on this thing. You know, that's one of my favorite things on these guys. You get these tokens, they'll have city views, and just look at the overall perspective. You know, it's just something we learned in 6th grade art, and which I got a C in, but I don't remember. And here's another one that's actually certified 1797, and I'm going to actually take it out of this little plastic holder here because that way I can see a little better. There we go. Here's another one with some massive perspective here. Let's take a look at Leeds halfpenny, and look at this view. See, you may recognize this building because PETA lived on this side and Katniss lived on that side. 1793. Success to the Yorkshire woolen manufactory. Yeah, I like how he looks like the Pope. Look at that. Pretty cool piece. I'd have to check my notes on this one because, you know, like a professional, I have it written down somewhere. This guy here is about 150 on that guy. Another bronze proof. Very cool piece. And, oh, I get one more big boy here to look at. One of these bigger metals that has another beautiful city view. You know, and I've got to remember which one is which now. Because one of these, I think this one's the expensive one. Yeah, this one's like closer to 400 bills. 1797 Warwickshire Coventry, 64 PL. By the way, here I am not looking at the third side of the coin again, or token. But once again, just lovely, lovely work on these pieces. And kind of hard not to fall in love with them as artwork, in my opinion. And a lot of these guys have some type of edge lettering or edge printing on them. Maybe this guy does not. I'm just trying to take a look around. There's some printing. Yeah, definitely. And then the back of this guy, once again, you've got a proof-like finish, as they say. Also, looking at the fine line work on there, giving it the lenticular effect a little bit. 1797. And a bold, beautiful elephant there, a pachyderm, some type of a lion. The Arms of Coventry. Yeah, that's the expensive one. Speaking of expensive, we're going to crank it up 2 more notches here before we go with yet again something that, you know, I buy and sell things because it's my lifestyle here and what I do, but also if I only bought things and never sold them, this would be on the list. Like I've said before, the South American stuff, I just have this weird affinity towards. Santiago, Chile. And that is a volcano going off. I know at first from a distance you think it's a cup or something. And the one real, Chile Independiente Santiago. And so this is about $250 or so on this little piece, 1834. I don't know if that pillar is still standing. I would love to go see if it is. Union y Fuerza, and there's, I think that's was that the engraver over here with these 2 initials? Libertad. Hey guys, all you Libertad collectors, there it is. And like I said, we'll bump it up 1 more notch and talk about something that, you know, I had a Daniel Carr token that they made in for the Colorado show, and I said that it was patterned off of a pillar dollar. You see the pillars and then the water beneath it, you know, kind of a similar kind of thing going on here. And this is just a lovely piece. 1756. So when you see that thing that looks like an open 9, that is a 5. Thank you very much. They just had a hard time engraving those. The 9 would look a lot more like that 6 that's upside down there. Mexico City Mint, that's the MO. Something that you'll see on those. That's actually what's really fun about this design is the double mint mark. You know, the MO's on both sides of the coin, which is pretty cool. And also on this piece here, you've got actually, especially on the reverse, I think, quite a bit of luster tucked in there in the periphery. A very original look to it, especially the reverse of the coin. It kind of just makes me think that it was sitting somewhere a very long time, sitting on its back, and it toned over a little bit. Just that touch of toning in here. And really beautiful surface quality. PCGS called this a VF35. It's a fair grade. You know, it's a touch away from an XF, but it's lovely. Just lovely. And this guy is going to be about right around 750 on this one. Just a beautiful, beautiful coin. And I was pretty excited to pick it up, actually. Because a lot of people have these things priced at like $1,000, and they're just not quite what the market is. Or the coins will be really polished up. And I think that's a part of what it is. I picked this because, you know, the price point worked, but also it had a real nice eye appeal to it. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner or watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.